Years after their training under Master Gouken came to a tragic end, Ryu and Ken masters are men adrift on opposite ends of the world. Ryu wanders the remote, snow-capped mountains of Japan, living as a hermit and locked in a silent, agonizing war against the Satsui no Hado, the Dark Hado, and evil spiritual energy threatening to consume his soul. Thousands of miles away in the neon-lit pentoses of San Francisco, Ken has built a corporate empire, but his wealth covers a bitter void. Estranged from Ryu and haunted by the guilt of abandoning his martial path, Ken's life has become an empty routine of boardrooms and exhibition matches. Their fractured worlds collide when Chun-Li, a ruthless and brilliant Interpol undercover operative, tracks them down. She brings word of a sinister threat, the revival of the World Warrior Tournament, an underground fighting championship hosted by the shadowy syndicate known as Shadaloo. Chun-Li reveals that Shadaloo's commander, Bison, was the mastermind behind the murder of Gouken and the disappearance of her own father. To expose the syndicate or dismantle its global criminal empire, she needs the world's two greatest martial artists to enter the arena as a vanguard. Driven by duty, vengeance, and the ghost of their shared past, Ryu and Ken reunite under Chun-Li's banner. Their reunion is cold, weighed down by years of unspoken resentment and divergent choices, but the brutal reality of the tournament leaves no room for hesitation. Held on a heavily fortified island in the South China Sea, the World Warriors Tournament pits them against a gauntlet of deadly combatants, from the towering Muay Thai Master Saga to the hypnotic flame weaver Dualism. As the tournament progresses, Chun-Li uncovers the true horror behind the event. The tournament is not merely a contest of strength, but a massive biotechnical trap. Bison has constructed a massive Psycho-Kinetic machine designed to harvest the raw battle energy, the sky, of the world's strongest fighters. His ultimate target is Ryu. Bison intends to provoke the Dark Hado within him, feed on its boundless dark energy, and unlock absolute mastery over his own psycho power. To force Ryu to unleash the Dark Hado, Bison manipulates the tournament brackets, orchestrating a high-stakes forced arena match between Ryu and Ken. In the ring, the long simmering tension between the two adoptive brothers explodes into a brutal clash of fist, fire, and fate. As Ken pushes Ryu to his physical limit, the Dark Hado takes hold. Ryu's eyes glow crimson, his horror turns pitch black, and he strikes Ken down with terrifying murderous lethal force, nearly killing his best friend. Seeing Ken bleeding at his feet, Ryu experiences a moment of excruciating clarity, recognizing that his true power comes not from rage, but from the bone of brotherhood and his master's teachings. Ryu forcibly breaks the dark trance, mastering the Hado within him. With the conspiracy exposed, the tournament devolves into total war. Chun-Li breaches the central control facility, defeating Bison's Halite assassin Kami and disabling the Avesta device. Meanwhile, Ryu and a recovered Ken stand side by side against Bison, combating the fiery power of Ken's Shoryuken with the purified force of Ryu Ken's Hadouken. The duo shatter Bison's Psycho Shield, destroying the warlord and sending the Shadaloo fortress collapsing into the sea. In the aftermath, as Interpol secures the island, the shadow of the past is finally lifted. Ken returns home with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to his family, while Ryu sets off back down the open road, no longer running from his inner demons, but walking forward as a true warrior with his brother at his side whenever the world needs them.